Welcome to Naija News Series, where we uncover the stories shaping Nigeria's future. Today, we dive into a political showdown shaking the nation. Governor Bala Mohammed standing firm against President Tinubu's tax reform bill, refusing to bow to intimidation or threats. Is this about reforming Nigeria's economy? Critics say it's more about consolidating power than progress at the expense of the people. Stay tuned as we unravel the complexities, draw parallels to past political dramas, and expose the tactics at play. Watch till the end, because this is a story every Nigerian needs to hear.
The issue of the tax reform. Tax reform states, I hope you are hearing me.
Yes, we can hear you, His Excellency.
The state, we have different peculiarity and configuration. Our microeconomic realities are different. Our orientation are different, even though we are all federating entities. So we should be listening when we said, if you bring a reform that will make me disadvantaged in terms of the takeaway to be able to pay salaries.
Governor Bala Mohammed of Bauchi State is making waves, boldly refusing to retract his earlier threat of anarchy should President Tinubu's controversial tax reform bill pass. Mohammed insists he means no harm, but firmly states that he will not be intimidated. The controversy started when President Tinubu insisted that the tax reform bill was non-negotiable, a statement that many see as evidence of his tight grip on the National Assembly. Critics point to the statement by the Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, pledging unconditional loyalty to the President. Whatever you bring to the House will see the light of day. This overt loyalty raises questions about the independence of Nigeria's legislative arm. The principle of separation of powers seems to be under threat, with accusations that the National Assembly has become a rubber stamp for executive decisions. The tax reforms propose a derivation-based revenue system, sparking fears that states reliant on federal allocations, particularly in the North, could face devastating cuts. Watch our video, Tinubu's Tax Reforms, for detailed analysis on the tax bill. See link in description. Mohammed's warning of potential anarchy reflects growing frustrations among northern leaders who feel their concerns are being ignored. This unfolding drama bears striking similarities to the early 2000s during Chinwoke Mbadinuju's tenure as Anambra state governor. Back then, economic mismanagement, unpaid salaries, and prolonged strikes paralyzed the state, leading to his political isolation. President Tinubu's current challenges evoke memories of that era, with former allies abandoning him and policies drawing widespread criticism. Much like Mbadinuju's struggle to retain power amidst mounting dissent, President Tinubu faces growing opposition, even from those who once championed his presidency. The cracks in his support base emerged barely a year into his tenure, and today, they seem to have widened into chasms. President Tinubu's administration has not shied away from hardline tactics to silence dissent. Immunity may protect Governor Bala Mohammed, but others critical of the Tinubu administration, like Shehu Mahdi, have not been so fortunate. Mahdi's arrest by the DSS without formal charges highlights growing concerns about the repression of dissent. These actions, reminiscent of military-era tactics, suggest a troubling trend in governance under President Tinubu. Proponents argue that tax reform is vital for Nigeria's economic growth, but many insist that its implementation must be gradual and transparent. This caution stems from the nation's current struggles with the fallout from Naira devaluation and subsidy removal, which have already pushed millions into poverty. Critics advocate for a delay of at least 10 years, giving states time to adjust and allowing the government to prioritize accountability and efficient spending. The core of Nigeria's problem isn't generating revenue. It's a lack of fiscal discipline. Budgets remain plagued by wasteful expenditures, ranging from extravagant projects to inflated contracts. Without tackling these systemic issues, no reform can effectively address the nation's financial challenges. Observers argue that President Tinubu's administration is leveraging divisive tactics, much like the Muslim ticket strategy of 2023, to galvanize Southern support ahead of the 2027 elections. By framing the tax reform as a justice issue between the North and South, the government risks polarizing the nation further. Meanwhile, many Southerners recall being disenfranchised during the 2023 elections and remain skeptical of policies designed to curry favor. Nigerians must stay vigilant, judging policies on their merits, and not on emotional appeals or political posturing. As Nigerians grapple with these pressing issues, one thing remains clear. The country's future depends on holding leaders accountable and rejecting emotionally charged political tactics. Let's focus on achievements, not sentiments, and demand a Nigeria that works for everyone, not just the privileged few. Thanks for watching Naija News Series. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more breaking news and in-depth analysis.